and one Hawaii-grown cooking competition show that sparked a culinary movement across the islands.
Where's the mac salad? Where's the mac salad?
Kitchen Scraps highlights the flavors of Hawaii for the people of Hawaii.
That mystery ingredient will be from Diotani Produce, Lucky Star Bakery, Diamond Head Seafood Company.
Using mystery ingredients to create dishes before time
Oh, it's time is up.
runs out.
All pow.
Done. I can't touch that without burning myself.
In season 1, from culinary students to hopeful home cooks
Oh, look out. How do you chop like that?
to fierce professionals, competitors battled their way to culinary glory. Each week, competitors push the boundaries of what's possible with homegrown ingredients.
First time I'm ever sauteing lettuce. We'll see how it goes.
8 champions were crowned, proving creativity is the most powerful ingredient of all.
Let's scrap. Then you guys run, remember? Go, go.
Season 2, the heat in the kitchen doubled, literally,
I think not as well seasoned.
I would disagree. I feel like the seasoning was more well balanced.
as we introduced a cast of new judges and new prizes to the kitchen.
This is really good.
Not too salty.
Our panel of judges and food critics push competitors to think deeper,
A little bit of stem core on my tomato though.
cook smarter,
Maybe just a little bit less sauce next time.
and plate with purpose.
Beautiful presentation.
Across 15 culinary battles, we celebrated the bounty of Hawaii while blending them with global techniques.
Is that a fish head? That is a fish head in the soup.
2 seasons in, Kitchen Scraps has given us champions, surprising twists,
Inside the dish for the main challenge.
and dishes we're still dreaming about.
The deeper you go, the better it gets.
And the best part, we're just getting started.
We survived the 2 rounds. 30 minutes is not enough.
That was a lot.
How's it? Aloha, gang, and welcome officially to Kitchen Scraps Deconstructed. So much fun looking back at all of the flavor and all of the fun that took place this season, over 2 seasons of Kitchen Scraps. Tonight we get a chance to recap so many past champions, the different chefs that we get to celebrate, past, present, and into the future. Very excited to be kicking off the show tonight with Chef Leanne Wong, chef owner of Coco Head Cafe, and Chef John Matsubara from Feast 808 Hawaiian Style Seafood Company. Welcome into the show, you two.
Hi. Thanks for having us.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays, and we got some holiday dishes that we're going to get to here in just a little bit. But just with recapping that, Chef Leanne, I want to start with you. You've done the national television circuit when it comes to the culinary universe. What kind of role do you think television media has kind of played in what people are kind of redefining now as celebrity chef?
It really changed the playing field altogether. Top Chef, Hell's Kitchen, Next Food Network Star all came out around the same time, around 2005, 2006. And it really kind of created this whole new genre or new aspect to the culinary career for a chef, where now we have to compete, or we want to get into these battles and we have to think about branding and representation and competition, and it's just having presence on TV, speaking publicly, all the things. And I'm very lucky to have been doing it for the past 20 years, and I was so excited when you guys decided to start Kitchen Scraps, because my chefs have participated.
That's
and it's just such a great show for the community. Fantastic.
Thank you so much. And Chef Paulie might need his own show, but we'll get to that in a little bit.
For sure.
Chef John, I wanted to ask you as well, getting a chance to do these shows like Alex versus America and then Chopped, but then getting a chance to do it at home, and then even in some ways, you're now judging, critiquing dishes here at home for people to see, which is cool.
Yeah, I think it's great. It's a great platform for local talent, and it really gets to showcase what Hawaii's made out of. Not only highlighting all the local ingredients and showcasing all the farmers and the ranchers and all the fishermen, but all the pristine ingredients that we have here locally. And I think it's a great platform, not only for the talent, but for our ag culture too.
Absolutely, and that's really what it's all about here, utilizing our platform to elevate the entire community. So Chef Leanne, we know that you're one of the true brunch queens. We're gonna take a look back at your episode, you breaking down Chef Akira's dish. Take a look.
I love Japanese flavors, and I love the umami and of the bonito, and I love this egg. This egg is actually perfectly poached. Should look like liquid gold. I think all the elements here are delicious. There's a wonderful balance. The texture of the broccolini, it's actually quite perfect. It's a very light dish. I like that it's not super rich.
Right.
When you eat the dashi sauce by itself, though, it is very, very strong. Sweet and very concentrated salt as well. Maybe just a little bit less sauce next time.
Break down what was taking place there. You and your good buddy Sean Morris getting a chance to critique, and that was Chef Vina Ibai as well as Chef Akira as well from Shorefire. But perfectly poached eggs, is that what I heard?
He had perfectly poached eggs. The tempura was beautifully crispy. I would say that his tare in the bowl was just a little strong for that. That's what I remember, but it was delicious, and it was something that it had such a strong Japanese flavor. I'm like, I could eat this every day.
What I was fascinated by as well, I had never seen a broccolini tempura.
Oh, no.
True? Yeah.
Yeah.
Delicious.
Delicious. You can fry anything in tempura batter.
That's what I love about this show. I'm learning constant new skills when it comes to the kitchen. Chef John, I wanted to go back to you as well because you had a really fun episode as well. Foodland being one of our wonderful ingredient partners, always we get to feature a lot of their chefs. And you had Chef Dorvin Shinjo and Chef Jasper Manuel. Take a look.
I like the use of the local ingredients. Hearts of palm, Hawai'i shrimp, which we have at our Waikiki location. Beautiful, we love this stuff.
Bacon ragu. Trying to taste the salsa verde. You taste the salsa verde?
Not too much.
Not too much, huh? You know, at first I didn't really care for the shell on the shrimp.
You know us local boys we go, right?
I like the presentation. You know, use of the main ingredient, they could have done stuff with the head. They made sauce, could have fried the head. A little bit of kung fu, you know, with a little bit of haya. But the presentation was beautiful and the flavors are nice. A nice looking dish.
All right, Chef John, that was you breaking down some Kauai shrimp. You said a little bit of kung fu, a little bit of haya. Break that down.
Well, you know, like if you saw that plate, it was beautiful. It was well presented. And I think when you take a bite and you have a little bit of acid, a little bit of salt, a little bit of sugar, you get that haya kung fu, you know?
I saw the hands go.
Little haya, you know? But it was great, you know? And it just, you know, just shows like, hey, these guys, there's so much talent here locally. And, you know, put it on the plate, and they're using local ingredients and they're putting it together. You don't only eat with your mouth, but you also with your eyes. And so, what a great showcasing of Chef Dorvin. You know, it was really, really, and it's, you know, including the Kauai shrimp and using everything was really good.
Absolutely, and again, you two have had that opportunity to compete at the highest levels of competition. What do you think is the most difficult thing for these chefs that are coming in here and battling it out on Kitchen Scraps?
Time. Time is your enemy. I think just from, I haven't, this is the queen of competition over here, right? I have only done it a couple times, but I know it's 90% mental for me, 90% mental. The only person that can stop you is yourself, and also time. So like if, for some competitions are less than others. And if, for instance, you have 15 minutes over here to make an appetizer, if you have to do 5 minutes for plating, that means you only have 10 minutes. And in that 10 minutes, you got to make a decision. What do you got to do? And then you have to put it together. So it's not easy.
Oh, I believe
it's not easy.
I'm glad I hosted and don't scrap it out.
I have like an imaginary clock like in front of me at all times. It's like Three Body Problem. There's always like a clock counting down somewhere in my head. It's that, but it's also understanding, I think in the larger picture of our careers that these opportunities, they're wonderful opportunities, but they don't define you as a chef. I've not only produced competition television for a long time, but obviously I like to tell people, I'm like, I've been professionally losing on TV for 20 years, and I'm okay with it because, I think it's such a great platform. Any opportunity that chefs, mixologists, that we get to showcase our craft and our skill. It's just enjoy the moment. And I think that that's really, really important. Like for me, we just did TOC Holiday.
That's right.
TOC 7 is coming up in February. I'm doing a little show called 24 and 24 in April.
She's busy.
But I mean, there can only be one. It's literally a game of assassins.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Culinary assassins.
Look at that Chopped episode that featured all Hawaii talent.
You guys
were the
crushed
judge.
it.
You know what the beautiful thing was? Everybody that was from Hawaii, it wasn't even about who won. It was more, and even the judges and even the producers were saying, like, everyone was having so much fun and they were just representing our culture, our ingredients, our style of cooking. I mean, and I really felt like that was a huge moment, especially on TV, right?
Oh, yeah.
And she was one of the judges, right? And
not easy.
And it was, you know,
He kicked my butt. Now it's First America.
you know,
so yeah.
but it was all about representing, and I think that's what makes Hawaii special is that, you know, when you're coming from there, like you said, there can only be one winner, but you know, that whole experience of working together, you know, there's some shots like when we're competing, hey, you know what? You be courteous, you be respectful. You know, if they have to use the fryer, you allow them to use the fryer and they move on. But
that's that added aloha for the kitchen, which only we have over here.
Yeah, so I mean, it was great, but you know, that was part of the experience.
I love that. All right, both of you, we've asked all of our chefs today to bring a holiday dish that's always on the table. Christmas is just a couple of weeks away. What'd you bring in, Chef?
I brought in old-fashioned cookies, but they're not old-fashioned like your grandma. They're old-fashioned like
80 proof.
bourbon, Angostura bitters, cherries, orange, Kona orange actually. So they're
delicious.
Delicious.
I love that. And then what's that? We're gonna leave that. And then what is it? What is glazed over the top?
That is a glaze made with bourbon, orange juice, and bitters.
All the wonderful things.
So
delicious.
It tastes just like an old fashioned. And right now we're doing a holiday cookie plate at the restaurant. We do it every holiday.
Beautiful.
So.
Okay, so we've got dessert. What about you, Chef John? What'd you bring in?
This is something I've been making for years. I've always loved salmon because you can use the whole fish and the skin and the eggs. And so we make salmon rice. And it's very simple, but we love it. My kids love it. My family loves it. And so I brought, this is a piece of me bringing over here for you guys to share. And then, you know, we're having spoons for everybody to dig in.
Oh, that's right. We had a very hungry cast and crew to feed. Well, hey, Chef Leanne, Chef John, thank you so much. Thank you for everything you've done for Kitchen Scraps and what you continue to do for culinary here at home.
Mahalo.
What a pleasure. Hey, stay with us because coming up in just a little bit, our very first Kitchen Scraps champion, Guylan Shimabukuro, stops by, KCC culinary student, but hey, he's got big dreams of being a professional chef. Stay with us. Kitchen Scraps Deconstructed. We'll be right back. Kitchen Scraps is brought to you by Foodland, Diotani Produce, your Ohana's favorite products from Ham's, Hawai'i Star Bakery, and Olaka. How's it, Aloha gang, and welcome back to Kitchen Scraps Deconstructed. Now, throughout today's show, we had an opportunity to celebrate so many of the wonderful chefs that competed throughout the year from season 1 and season 2, celebrating chefs that are past, present, and future, like our next guest over here, very first Kitchen Scraps champion, Gailen Shimabukuro. Welcome in.
Well, thank you for having me.
How you been, man? This kitchen's like a second home for you now.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Feels great to be back home.
So tell everyone a little bit about your culinary journey, bro. Like, what kind of drew you into cooking, and when did you start cooking?
Yeah, I started cooking about 3 years ago, professionally, but I was cooking all my life. With dad being a chef and mom being home cook, you know, I was just always in the kitchen.
Very cool. What was your favorite thing to cook or eat when you were growing up?
The simple spam, eggs, and rice.
True local boy. And then from there, man, you followed that passion, graduated Lelehua High School, then attended KCC Culinary School. So are you still at culinary school right now?
Yeah, just finishing it up right now, yeah.
All right, very cool. And what's been so incredible as well is getting a chance to celebrate Hawaii's chefs who have kind of laid the groundwork for the chefs that are coming up. Who did you kind of look up to chef-wise when you're growing up in Hawaii?
Chef-wise, the notorious Chef Roy Yamaguchi, Chef Alan Wong, those guys are hammers.
Absolutely, and this is a hammer in the making. Let's take a look back at when Gailen was crowned our very first Kitchen Scraps champion. Our winner today is Gailen Shimabukuro.
Congratulations. Good job.
When you said 19 out of 20, I was really shocked. I can't believe I actually just won the competition. It really felt great to get this competition win and to be the first ever win on Kitchen Scraps for the first time.
All right, Gailen, take us back into that moment, you being crowned. I say your name, Gailen Shimabukuro. You're the winner. How'd that feel?
Felt amazing. I mean, it was just a rush of excitement and just meant everything to me right now as it helped me step into a new part of my career.
Very cool, man. Congratulations, you earned it. You and Victoria did a wonderful job that day, but I'm curious, what did Chef Grant Sato tell you ahead of time of what the competition was gonna be? How did he ask you to be a part of it?
Yeah, he kind of just pitched it to me as like, it's just gonna be a fun way to promote KCC and it's just gonna be something that we do just for fun.
And you did, man. You had a lot of fun, and congratulations. And part of the fun with this show, obviously, is we have so many wonderful ingredient partners that come in to support so many of the great chefs. So today we're going to be highlighting Diamond Bakery, one of the OG bakeries. We asked you to kind of create a cool Christmas dish utilizing one of their most famous products, man, the soda crackers. You like the soda crackers?
Love the soda crackers. Childhood memory.
Childhood memory. So we got them laid out over here, and you actually utilize this how? Tell us about the recipe.
Yeah, so what I did was I blitzed the crackers up, and then I added the sugar, butter, water, and vanilla into a pot. Boiled that up, and then I took the crackers as my flour, and I mixed it into the pot and cooked off the flour. Then I piped it into these churros, and then we're gonna start frying them. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Let's get frying, and then this is what you're gonna be left with over here. These are churros.
Churros, there you go. Yeah,
churros.
That's what they're called.
For the Christmas.
Yeah.
And then you also went ahead and made a sauce as well. Yeah. What is the sauce?
The sauce is a kulolo sauce. So I just took some kulolo, cut it down with some haupia and some coconut milk and some milk just to freshen it up and soften it up. And then that's gonna be my sauce for the churros.
Oh man, that is cool. And I've never seen Diamond Bakery soda crackers kind of used in this way. And that's what part of the fun is when you come inside the kitchen, right? Kind of getting creative with the way that we use it. And then how long are we frying them for?
Frying them maybe about 3 minutes just to get it nice and golden brown. Yeah.
Okay, perfect, because we got a lot of crew that we need to feed. Let's put up this one though, guys, just so we can see what it looks like.
So just take this.
So we're gonna take the kulolo sauce.
Take the kulolo sauce. Just give it a nice little swipe.
Ooh.
Just gonna take these churros.
And then put them down right over. Like this could be appetizer. This could be dessert.
Something.
You could even leave these out for Santa.
Yeah.
You know, on Christmas Eve, but when he's making his way down.
Yeah.
Okay, so as those work as well, what's the future look like for you, man? What are you hoping to do in your culinary journey next?
I hope to just kind of keep learning as a student and just learning and growing more, and then hopefully just kind of see where it takes me.
Hey, we can't wait to witness the journey, man. Congratulations. Keep going. Hey, stay with us. We're going to continue over here in the kitchen. This is Kitchen Scraps Deconstructed. Coming up a little bit later, we got Chef Keone Chang from Foodland stopping by, bringing his own unique dishes. Stay with us. Aloha and welcome back to Kitchen Scraps Deconstructed. What you're looking at right now is going to be the first time we have ever done this on Kitchen Scraps. Stay with us because coming up in just about 10 minutes, it's going to be our first ever Kitchen Scraps live. That's right, live bartending competition here in the kitchen. Stay tuned. That is something you do not want to miss. Hey, we're back over here, and you know, when we launched Kitchen Scraps at the beginning of this year, we put a call out to the community to find out what is the best way to elevate our chefs and elevate these local ingredients. Foodland responded right away, and they've been one of our true partners from the very beginning. We're so glad to welcome in right now Chef Keone Chang, Chief Food Officer from Foodland.
How's it going?
Welcome in, Chef.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you very much for being here.
Yeah.
Okay, so with Chief Foodland Officer,
Yeah.
you see a lot of food, Chef. Probably more food than anybody.
I mean, I get to see all of the food that's designed for the deli, the bakery, the poke, all the restaurants, the bars, all of our hot bars, and so it's a lot of tasting constantly.
It's a lot of tasting, a lot of different recipes, and you get a chance to interact with so many chefs at a variety of levels. We were talking a little earlier, though. We had you come in and judge Kitchen Scraps with us, but that wasn't your first TV experience, right?
No, I mean, I was able to be on an episode of what was called Recipe Rehab, and that was a kind of cool show where they would have a family and they would have a dish that was just not really healthy for them, and they would have two chefs go and reverse engineer it, and we would work with the nutritionist and redo the dish. And then the family would cook the dishes, and then we would be on the show, and the two chefs would then make the dishes so that we could see and we had a time limit, and then the family gets to pick which one they liked. And interestingly enough, it turned out I was competing against a chef named Rich Rosendale, who's been on TV, and we were apprentices together at the Green Bar at the same time, and so it happened to be this interesting sort of a reunion apprentice battle, which was fun.
Friends turn foes.
Yeah.
Chef.
So yeah, it's cool.
Very cool. So and we had you here again to judge Kitchen Scraps, which really for us was after we did our pilot episode.
Yeah.
This was the very first time we got people here cooking under the clock, under the pressure. It was Chef Maury Wills and Chef Kalea Fong. Let's take a look back at Chef Keone breaking it all down.
What did you think about Cully's dish and the floating chopstick?
You know, I like that it has a nice local flair. I think he did some interesting things with the presentation. He's trying to be really what's contemporary that's happening trend-wise. I think that's cool. And just the vibrancy of the dish, it feels local. I think the question I would ask, is this something that you could do every day?
Chef, what did you think about Mari's utilization with the noodles and the pasta?
I like the approach. It's always fun to take something that's, you know, like an Asian noodle, and then she did something completely different. I really love the concept. For the creativity was right there, presentations right there, but it just didn't come through on the flavor. And ultimately, at the end of the day, it's about flavor.
Okay, Chef, I gotta tell you, I have been, I've had the very good fortune to be in here for every single Kitchen Scraps battle, but what you said in that show is something that we always still talk about. You said at the end of the day, it's all about flavor, which is interesting because I feel like sometimes, whether it's social media or other things, do we get too caught up in presentation? Fancy food, or what do you think?
I think that's happened sometimes, but not, I mean, even before social media, I think was interesting about when I started my cooking journey, you know, all of the different chefs that I was able to be exposed to all talk about, part of it's making sure that we adhere to and we stay grounded in the foundations, but also it is ultimately about flavor. And I recall, you know, Chef Alan Wong at one point when I was helping at Cuisines of the Sun, he used to talk about the idea that you need to cook with both feet on the ground. And someone he worked with, Andre Soltner, who I got to meet in New York. Same thing, everyone, even the Green Bar, everywhere I've gone, the chefs that have trained me have focused on making sure that the dish you make has to be delicious, has to taste great, and then the secondary part of it is present. It has to eat it with your eyes, but once you get past the visual part and you're eating it, it has to deliver. And so, you know, you talked about what I get to do when I work with everyone in the Foodland sort of family. That is one of the biggest foundations that we're always talking about, and they put food in front of me all the time. It can look a certain way, but it has to deliver on flavor. And when we looked at the video, I think was interesting is I think the viewers don't get to really see that, right? They're seeing what is in camera, but they are not able to eat it, right? And so I was hoping that I was able to translate the fact that the dishes all were visually stunning, but the one that ultimately won was visually stunning and had that flavor.
And I'm glad you mentioned so much of the Foodland family and the different chefs that you get a chance to interact with. In fact, we've had 4 different Foodland chefs be a part of 2 different episodes of Kitchen Scraps, who we're looking at right now. What about Chef Nick and Chef Becca? Chef Keone, look at them doing their things. We still talk about this pancetta that Chef Nick made.
He actually, and he did it for a video because it was so well received and everybody loved it. But you know, what's fun about the 2 of them is, you know, Becca is like Mama Bear, and she's the one that really pulls the team together. And so it was an opportunity for Nick, who's worked very closely with Becca for many years, to really go after it. And the both of them have this really great chemistry, and you could see it together.
I could. Now, speaking of chemistry, this was another pair of chefs who we had in here. Chef Dorvin Shinjo, Chef Jasper Manuel. I'm curious, have you heard Chef Jasper laugh? He's got
evil
like
laugh.
He's got like an evil Bond laugh, Chef Jasper.
Well, he works at our central kitchen, and you know, when I meet with him sometimes, and he's walking away down the hall, then I hear the laugh, and I'm like,
it's like,
that's
it's like we kept hearing it throughout the show. I'm like, oh, Chef Jasper, man.
Jasper.
But they were both smooth criminals in the kitchen, and we just had Chef John Matsubar on earlier breaking down their dishes as well.
And like what he talked about the haya factor, and I think, you know, I'm gonna use that all the time now with these guys. I'm like, dude, where's the haya, you know? But yeah, it was really good to see their dishes. And Dorvin is a really cool guy. I mean, he really makes some fun stuff, and I was really stoked when I saw his dish and he came up.
Yeah, very good battles. All right, Chef, what'd you bring in for the holidays?
So for the holidays, you know, in Hawaii, it's all about local style and potluck. And so I thought, hey, why not do a potluck dish and a humble dish, right? And so instead of doing fried rice, I took wheat berries and made sort of a quote-unquote wheat berry fried rice with lapchang in there. And it's got garlic and it's got green beans. And then we did drumsticks that are just puleo style. So Hawaiian salt, threw them on the grill, let the skin get really crispy, and let some charring happen, because when you think about roast pork, char siu, like, I don't know about you, but the best parts I like are the little black pieces.
Oh,
so
absolutely.
It's got that. It's got lime, it's got acid, it's got herbs. I think it has plenty haya, and it's got all of the fried onions on top of there. So Southeast Asian flavors, which is very popular now, and just like sink your teeth in.
Beautiful. Chef Keone, thank you so much.
Yeah,
and thank you so much for being here and the continued support for Kitchen Scraps and all the wonderful chefs you send our way. We want 2 more.
We appreciate it. Well, I'll find them for you.
Let's do it, season 3. Now stay with us, because coming up after the break, our Kitchen Scraps fan favorite, Chef Mari Wills, is in the kitchen featuring 2 more local dishes. And look, she brought a friend. Stay with us. Kitchen Scraps Deconstructed. We'll be right back. Kitchen Scraps is brought to you by Foodland, Diotani Produce, your Ohana's favorite products from Ham's, Hawai'i Star Bakery, and Olaka. Aloha and welcome back to Kitchen Scraps Deconstructed. Today we're bringing you behind the scrap, a look back at the flavor and all of the fun from season 1 and 2 of Kitchen Scraps earlier this year. Speaking of fun, the last time these two were in this kitchen, they actually scrapped on the show. Chef Kaliofone, Chef Maury Wills, welcome in. So stoked to see you guys cooking together today.
Yes, I'm putting him to work.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. And I can see why. We have so many great ingredients and dishes on the table. Chef Maury, I want to start with you, though.
Yeah.
One of our great partnerships in the first season was with the Hawai'i Food and Wine Festival. This Kitchen Scraps fan favorite, which allowed our fan favorite to cook at the Hawai'i Food and Wine Festival, and you were awarded it. What was that moment like?
It was incredible. It was the honor of my life. I never ever thought I would ever cook at Hawai'i Food and Wine. So just so grateful for that opportunity. And I had the best crew at Kale. I had a bunch of Kitchen Scraps Ohana on the team with me, and we made it work. We made a ulu croquette beef curry, and then we did a whole farm pickled watermelon radish and Sumida Farm watercress oil. It was so ono.
That is so cool. And what I love too is just your culinary journey, right? You were in Las Vegas for a little bit.
I was.
You've moved home and really things have just taken off for you. How,
Yeah.
how has it been since returning back home?
Oh, I'm so glad I moved home. I wouldn't have had these opportunities if I didn't take that chance. And I'm just happy to be home and be with my family and my friends, making new friends like Kale and you, and just super blessed.
And that's what really the platform's all about, giving the opportunity to so many Hawaii chefs that are here who are feeding our community every single day.
Yeah.
Kale's been rather quiet over there cooking. What's in the pan, bro?
Bro, I'm focused over here.
Okay.
Focused. This is Mari's creation, spam and pork burger.
Yep.
Is that correct?
Yep, I added a little hoisin, sesame oil, ginger to our spam burger, and we are featuring the Star Bakery poi hamburger buns.
Ooh.
And then we glazed it with a little furikake. And then I made a pog aioli, so passion orange guava. And then we're just gonna put a simple cabbage slaw on top.
Okay, beautiful. But I see you brought two different dishes, right? Like this is gonna be great for the lunchtime, especially for the Christmas. But then because it's the holidays, you're featuring Hawaii Star Bakery in a different way too.
So I used the Star Bakery brioche to make a macadamia nut chocolate bread pudding, topped with a mac nut whipped cream. And then I made a lilikoi sauce just to top it off, give it a little brightness. So this is the Kahuku Farms lilikoi.
Oh my goodness.
So straight from Kahuku. And I'm
That
just gonna put a
looks-
little bit on. And then top it off with the famous Kahuku Farms mac nut crumble, just to give it a little more crunch.
A little bit of crunch over the
Yes.
top. And this stuff is so addicting. I could eat the cookie crumble like by itself.
Oh yeah. I put this on my yogurt, my ice cream.
Take a look at that, featuring another one of our wonderful ingredient partners, which is Hawai'i Star Bakery.
Mhm.
All right, Mari, what is next for you?
So
What does 2026 look like? You're so busy and you're cooking all over the place.
I am still working with Culinary Institute of America. I'm no longer with Kaiser High School teaching, but now I get to teach the local chefs here in the community. So this summer we have a Healthy Kids cohort. So I'll be teaching them all about healthy cooking because we're redoing all of the DOE school lunch menus.
Wow.
So we're making it more local, more fun, more cakey friendly, and it'll be great.
Awesome, and Kali is hard at work
Yes,
over
he
there. And you
is.
gotta check out Chef Kali over there at Kali's Hale as well. His restaurant's located over here in Kalihi, about 5 minutes for us, which I think we should go Pahan over there after this.
We should,
right?
let's do it.
Can we bring all this good stuff over here? You too. Thank you so much for coming down today. Their episode is so good fun to watch. You head to our YouTube. Go ahead and check it out, Chef Kali, Chef Mari, thank you.
Thank you for
Thank
having
you,
us.
Thank you, thank you. This is what it's all about, collaboration. But today, a little bit of competition too, because coming up after the break, for the first time ever, Kitchen Scraps bartending competition live. You ready?
I'm ready.
Let's go. Aloha and welcome back to Kitchen Scraps Deconstructed. This is very exciting for us. This is the first time we've ever done something quite like this. We've done a lot in this kitchen, but never something like this before. Tonight is going to be the very first bartending Kitchen Scraps competition. That's right, holiday themed cocktails. 5 minutes on the clock. Let's meet tonight's pair of competitors. First up, he's been bartending for 7 years. He is from Monkey Pod Bar, holding it down. Noah Guanzan. Welcome in, Noah.
So, how we doing?
How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm ready.
Ready to go? Yeah. Ready for scrap?
I'm ready to shake things up.
All right, let's do it. Okay, let's meet tonight's competition. She brings about a decade of bartending experience. She does private events, but you can currently find her right now at Kaimana Beach Hotel at the Howtree. She is Felicia Alves. Hi, Felicia.
Aloha.
How you feeling?
I'm feeling great.
You ever done anything like this?
No, not like this. I'm ready for it though.
First time, live bartending scrap. Okay, here we go. So this is how it's gonna work. 5 minutes on the clock. We're gonna make a cocktail holiday theme for a panel of judges. Let's meet them right now. From RNDC, we have got Jen Len. She's been on our airwaves multiple times. Sitting with her is Daniel Bruce, the owner of the Row Kaka'aka. Welcome into the show, judges.
Hey, how's it going?
Thank you for being here. Okay, judges, what are we looking for tonight out of these two? DB, let's start with you.
We're looking for balance and creativity. When you talk about Christmas cocktails, a lot of times there's a ton of sugar and it gets out of control. We want it to be fun and creative, but make it drinkable.
Okay. Jen Len, how about you?
I'm going to be looking for presentation. We always eat with our eyes first, right? So I want you to pull me in. And skill. I'm going to be watching you guys. I'm going to be checking out your technique. So bring it.
Here we go. Our mystery ingredient for this throwdown will be from Kohana Rum and Distillers, the Kea Rum from Kohana. Take a look. Okay, the rules have been laid out. 5 minutes, 3 cocktails. Noah, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Felicia, are you ready?
I'm ready to scrap.
Let's scrap. Go ahead. Get after it. First time. Okay, 5 minutes has started. Our bartenders have arrived behind the bar. They are getting set up right now. Noah's back is toward us. I'm gonna go ahead and slide in and see what we're thinking for tonight. I don't want to bother you, Noah.
All right.
But here we go. We've got 5 minutes. What are you thinking?
All right, so first thing first, we're gonna start with a little fresh citrus. I did bring a little bit of lemon juice, but I think it's a little better if you squeeze it fresh. So we're gonna do some fresh lemon juice. We're gonna tie that in with a little bit of herbaceousness. So I brought a little bit of chai rosemary infused syrup that I'm gonna do.
What's the name of your cocktail?
We call it the Little Rummer Boy.
The Little Rummer Boy. Okay, good luck. I don't want to bother you, Felicia. What's happening?
No, what's up?
Okay, we're doing this live right now. It's happening.
Yes, doing good. So I've got some Kohana Kea, and I want to balance it off with some chocolate rum. So Koloa from Kauai. I'm also gonna put in some Ulu Spice simple syrup, which is gonna bring like a gingerbread essence to it.
Okay, nice. Good luck. Okay.
Thank you.
You guys got this. You got this. Okay, we're about a minute into the competition. I'm back here with my judges as we oversee the happenings. What are you thinking so far? We're about 60 seconds in. I can smell it already.
Same. I can smell the same, and that's usually the hallmark of holiday cocktails, right? A little bit of spice with some citrus, some fruit, some rum, some very delicious rum. So I'm really excited to see what they create.
They're getting after it. DB, what do you think?
Same. Aromatics are a very important part of cocktails. You shouldn't just be able to look and taste it. You should smell it before it even hits your lips. So the things they're using, the fresh citruses, the spiced, the cacao and things like that, is all very aromatic and important to cocktails.
Oh, absolutely. They are getting after it right now. Felicia, it looks like, is making her way over to our ice bin. We do got ice set up over there as well. And they're battling
wet
out
bartender
right now.
hands.
We got it over here.
Dry those up.
How we doing over here,
Doing
Noel?
good, doing good.
Doing good? All right, guys, it wouldn't be Kitchen Scraps without a little bit of a twist. We always gotta like throw some haymakers while people are over here in the kitchen.
What you got there?
Okay, here we go. We've got about 3 minutes left. I don't want to take up too much of your time, but cinnamon. You smell the cinnamon?
Cinnamon, got it.
I smell the cinnamon.
Okay, here we go. We need some cinnamon in the mix with these cocktails. We've got less than 3 minutes. Get after it.
Time.
Well, we got some straight professionals in the house right now.
Yes, sir.
There you go. There we go. There we go, buddy.
And what is that called? Like the what is that called when they're pouring from the?
Oh, throwing.
Throwing. Gotcha.
Yes.
It looks like Felicia is
Making a mess, but making it work.
What are you doing right now?
This is a cinnamon cold foam. I'm gonna pour right over these beautiful cocktails.
Full. The action is heating up over here on Kitchen Scraps. We've never done anything like this, DB. I think we should add this in. What do you think?
I think we should do this more often. There you go.
You got the
technique, shake it. There you go.
Wow. This is incredible right now. I mean, it's one thing to see it on your social media waves, but to be here witnessing it in live action, this is skill.
Absolutely, and you see both hands moving at all times. They're multitasking, and you can tell that they're already thinking about their next move.
Look at this beautiful ice.
I know, Noel's dropping in some ice right over there. Felicia's putting the, looks like finishing touches on that cinnamon cold foam. All right, you two, we're coming up on about a minute left. It's getting closer. Okay, so we've got Felicia looking like she's getting almost ready to go. Noah is straining right now. Final 60 seconds. Jen-Len, what do you think so far?
I think this is going to be hard to make a decision.
Oh, I see a marshmallow.
Oh, what a wonderful touch.
Holiday spirit in here.
In your last 30 seconds, deep breaths. Take a look to make sure you guys are checking everything. You got it. Very good so far.
This is looking incredible right now. Can we order these? Are these on the menu someplace?
Oh, you gotta ask them.
Final 30 seconds. Noah, Felicia, we're coming up on our final 30 seconds left.
Perfection.
Wow, and then what are you finishing off with over there, Noah?
We're gonna finish the little orange expression, and then we're gonna do a little torched rosemary on top.
You two are incredible. How about this matchup for our very first one? We're down to our final 10 seconds over here. Here we go. I'm gonna slide in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it, you two.
Yes.
All pot. Wow. Hey, shake it. You two are amazing.
Hey, I was
You two are amazing. Okay, don't go anywhere, you two. All right, we've got Felicia, we've got Noah. Stay with us. Coming up in just a bit, we're gonna crown our very first Kitchen Scraps bartending champion. Don't go anywhere. Whoa! You two. That is, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Aloha and welcome back to Kitchen Scraps Deconstructed. Very first time we did a live bartending scrap here on the show. Noah, you're up first. What'd you make for the judges?
All right, so I call this cocktail the Little Rummer Boy. The base spirit is going to be the Kohana Kea Agricole Rum. Alongside of it's going to be a little bit of Navy Strength Smith & Cross with a Lillet Blanc French aperitif. I have a homemade macadamia nut cinnamon orgeat with the almond syrup, and there's also a little bit of rosemary and chai infused in the syrup as well. A couple of dashes of Angostura aromatic and orange bitters as well, and then it's topped off with the orange espresso and torched rosemary.
Nicely done. All right, judges, first couple of sips. DB, we'll start with you. What do you think?
Very balanced. It hits all the Christmas flavors, and it definitely represents the Kohana Kea, which a lot of times when you're making cocktails, you lose the spirit with the more things you add. The spirit is very well represented here. You get that kind of briny, funky, agricole flavor up front, and then it rolls into some sweetness and it's citrus, and nice balance to it. I just say you missed one big opportunity with this mystery ingredient. After when you're torching your rosemary, you should have been dumping the cinnamon on it. Bang. But good addition to it. The cinnamon adds to everything you have here. It doesn't overpower, it plays well. I think you did a really good job with this cocktail.
Thank you. Lovely. Jen, how about you?
I absolutely agree with Daniel, and I think a lot of times we forget that a lot of the winter seasonal part is a lot of citrus, and you really pull out a lot of orange in all the layers of it. And bonus points that the cinnamon actually goes perfectly well with the cocktail, and it's balanced. I'm really, really enjoying it.
Thank you.
Nice job. Okay, we're gonna move on to cocktail number 2. Felicia, what'd you make?
All right, so in front of you, I have the Ulu Tide coffee. I wanted to make a layered drink, so I've got Kohana Kea, Koloa chocolate rum, some cold brew, homemade cold brew, and then some cinnamon cold foam right on the top to give it that layered effect. On top of it, to bring home that holiday season, I have snow caps, crushed sugarcane, and of course, a toasted marshmallow.
Okay, what a throwdown over here. Let's start with Jen Lynn's gonna finish up. DB, what do you think? First couple sips.
Very good. It looks like it's going to be a heavy, sweet cocktail, and it is absolutely the opposite. It's super balanced. That mac nut, you get that nuttiness into it. It works out well. But it looks like you just added a ton of sugar on top of it, but somehow didn't add the sweetness.
So it all works.
And the foam, nice touch on top.
It all works. Jen Lynn, how about you?
This is also fantastic. This is going to be a really hard decision. Like he said, he said, it looks heavier than it really is. And I'm glad you accomplished that, especially with kind of sweeter flavors. It's easy to overpower and go on the sweeter side, and it is not that. So I thank you very much for that.
Thank you.
Incredible throwdown, you two. Judges, thank you very much. Noah, Felicia, thank you very much. You at home, don't you go anywhere. We're gonna head to a commercial break right now. When you come back, we will name our very first Kitchen Scraps bartending champion. Come on back. You two are amazing. Oh my goodness. Oh my. You are just.
Who wants a drink?
I want to go to your Christmas
I need a
party.
shot after that, yeah.
Hello and welcome back to Kitchen Scraps Deconstructed. In this kitchen, we have crowned 15 different Kitchen Scraps champions, but never before have we crowned a bartending champion. And tonight we're gonna do just that. With 5 minutes on the clock, this pair of bartenders right here threw down in a holiday-themed Christmas cocktail. But tonight, after our judges have rendered their decision, there can be only one winner. You've got the Ulu Tide Coffee, the Little Rummer Boy. And for the very first time tonight, our Kitchen Scraps champion walking home with this custom Kitchen Scraps Japanese steel cut knife from Suru Knives. Tonight, our winner is Noah Guanzon.
Oh, wow.
Round of applause, please.
Good job, good job. Oh, thank you.
Noah, okay, be careful, watch yourself there. Congratulations to the both of you.
Right.
Very first Kitchen Scraps champion, Noah Guanzon.
That's awesome.
Nicely done, my friend. Let's look back at all the Kitchen Scraps champions previously. Take a look. Wonderful.
Words of advice for future competitors: make sure you know where the can opener is if you got a can to open.
Coming from a small island, you come to the big stage in the city of Oahu, you're overlooked a lot.
To showcase my talent here is amazing, and I'm just blessed and honored to be here. Amazing.
Holy shit. I can't believe this. I actually did it. Very thankful that I'm here. I mean, I have no words to explain this.
What Kitchen Scraps is doing for the local people is an incredible thing. Being able to highlight local chefs and the celebrity judges, it'll inspire future chefs here in Hawaii and abroad.
It means a lot to win this competition. It's fun. I think it shows off the talent we have here in Hawaii, and there's a lot of talent here.
Absolutely so stoked to be a part of the first alumni, season 1, Kitchen Scraps. Any advice to give to anybody coming onto the show in the future? Plan for the unexpected.
Sky's my limit. I always try to challenge myself. I always try to do greater than the day before.
Participating in Kitchen Scraps today, I'm living here feeling humbled, honored, and glad that I didn't disrespect the culture.
This is my first time doing anything like this. So when it comes to showdown or even talking shit, I'm about that life. I be talking shit because I think that's part of our culture. Our culture is very, some say abrasive, I say confident.
To all you young cooks out there, you should remember, respect your uncles, because some of us are bad hammers, you know.
Overall experience on Kitchen Scraps today was fun. I didn't expect to win. I honestly just wanted to have fun, and that's what I had.
I really want to thank the Fulan family just for giving me the opportunity to compete today and show what I have. I think we represented Fulan very well in the dishes that we presented.
Being on Kitchen Scraps today was fun. It's a great experience. You know, you meet new people, it opens up new doors. It's an awesome way to engage with the community and test your skills. Thanks for watching, and happy holidays. See you in Ohana.
All right, hey, big time mahalo nui to everybody for tuning in. This is what Kitchen Scraps is all about, bringing together friends, good food, and good family. And thank you to everybody all across Hawaii, all the chefs, all the judges, all the competitors who have come in and threw down this season on Kitchen Scraps. We always wrap it up. A hui ho, makalumi kuke. Aloha.